Have you been experiencing strange physical sensations, heightened emotions, or a deep sense of inner transformation lately? If so, you may be undergoing an intense spiritual awakening. This is a profound personal journey that can feel both exhilarating and unsettling. A spiritual awakening is the process of expanding your consciousness and connecting more deeply with the spiritual dimension of life. It's a shift in your perception, where you begin to see the world and your place in it through a new lens. This can involve a greater awareness of your true self, a stronger intuitive connection, and a sense of oneness with the universe. While spiritual awakenings can be incredibly meaningful, the signs aren't always widely known or recognized. Many people go through this process feeling confused or isolated, unaware that what they're experiencing is a natural part of spiritual growth. By understanding the common signs, you can better navigate and integrate this transformative journey. Common physical signs of spiritual awakening. One of the first physical signs you may notice is a sense of heat or tingling in your palms. This can feel like a pulsing or buzzing energy, almost as if your hands are vibrating. This is believed to be an increase in the flow of life force energy or prana through your body. Many spiritual traditions associate the palms with energetic channels that connect us to the divine. Alongside this palm sensation, you may also experience a ringing or buzzing in your ears. This high-pitched tone is often referred to as the hum or siren of the spiritual realm. It's thought to be the sound of your higher consciousness or your connection to the universal frequency. As your sensitivity increases, you may also notice changes in how you perceive light, sound, and smell. Colors may appear more vivid, music may feel more emotionally evocative, and certain scents may trigger profound responses. This heightened sensory awareness is part of tuning in to the subtleties of the energetic world. Your sleep patterns may also shift during a spiritual awakening. Some experience insomnia, where they have trouble falling or staying asleep. Others may find themselves needing significantly more sleep or feeling drawn to nap frequently. These changes in circadian rhythms can be the body's way of adjusting to the influx of spiritual energy. In addition to these sensations, you may also start experiencing physical discomforts like headaches or migraines. These can be a sign that your consciousness is expanding and your brain is processing new information and energies. The pressure and pulsing sensations are believed to be your brain's way of adapting to the heightened vibration. Muscle twitches or trembling can also be common as your body integrates the spiritual shifts. This involuntary movement may occur in specific areas like your eyelids, hands, or legs. It's thought to be your body's way of releasing built-up tension and energy blocks. Digestive issues like bloating, constipation, or diarrhea are another physical sign to watch for. As your consciousness expands, your body may undergo a detoxification process, shedding what no longer serves you. This can cause temporary disruptions in your gut. You may also notice temperature fluctuations, where you feel unusually hot or cold without an obvious external cause. This is believed to be a byproduct of your body's energetic realignment, as it learns to regulate itself at a higher vibrational frequency. Lastly, you may experience periods of unexplained fatigue, where you feel drained of energy despite getting adequate rest. This is common as your body works to integrate the spiritual shifts happening within you. It's important to listen to your body's need for rest and self-care during this transformative time. Emotional or mental signs of spiritual awakening. As you move through a spiritual awakening, you may notice significant changes in your emotional and mental landscape. One of the first signs is an increase in intuition and psychic awareness. You may find yourself having stronger gut feelings, premonitions, or insights that go beyond your rational mind. This is a sign that your subtle senses are awakening, allowing you to perceive energies and information on a deeper level. Alongside this heightened intuition, you may also experience a profound sense of oneness with the universe. You may feel a deeper connection to nature, a greater empathy for all living beings, and a sense that you are part of a vast, interconnected whole. This feeling of unity can be both comforting and disorienting, as your perception of your individual self begins to shift. As your consciousness expands, you may also develop a stronger sense of purpose and meaning. Things that once seemed trivial or mundane may now feel more significant, and you may find yourself drawn to explore deeper questions about the nature of reality and your role in it. This can inspire you to make changes in your life and align more closely with your true calling. Relatedly, you may find that your capacity for empathy and compassion has increased. You may feel more attuned to the emotions and experiences of others, and you may find yourself compelled to help or support those around you in new ways. This is a sign that your heart is opening and your connection to the collective consciousness is deepening. During a spiritual awakening, you may also find yourself craving more solitude and alone time. You may feel a need to withdraw from the noise and demands of the outside world in order to process your inner shifts. This doesn't mean you're rejecting others, but rather that you're honoring your need for introspection and self-discovery. Alongside this desire for solitude, you may also find yourself questioning your long-held beliefs and values. Things that once seemed set in stone may now feel like constructs, and you may find yourself exploring new ideas and perspectives. This can be an unsettling experience, as it challenges the foundations of your worldview, but it's also a necessary part of the awakening process. As a result of these shifts, you may also feel like you no longer fit in with your usual social circles or communities. You may find that your interests, perspectives, and ways of relating have changed, and you may struggle to connect with those who haven't undergone a similar transformation. This can lead to feelings of isolation or a sense of being an outsider. Finally, you may experience more intense and vivid dreams, as well as waking visions or downloads of information. These altered states of consciousness can provide insights, guidance, and a glimpse into the spiritual realm. They may feel disorienting at first, but they're often a sign that your intuitive faculties are expanding. Unique/less common signs. Now, before we get into the unique signs, if you are learning something new so far, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications for more spiritual videos in the future. So, as your spiritual awakening deepens, you may notice some more subtle or less common physical signs. One of these is a sensation of energy or tingling in your palms and third eye, which is the area between your eyebrows. This is often associated with the activation of energetic centers, or chakras, that are believed to be portals for spiritual energy. You may also start to see light orbs or flashes of light in your peripheral vision. These luminous phenomena are thought to be manifestations of higher dimensional energies, or the presence of spiritual guides. While they may seem mystical, they're a sign that your perceptual abilities are expanding beyond the purely physical. Another less common sign is the feeling of out-of-body experiences. During these episodes, you may feel a separation between your consciousness and your physical body, allowing you to observe yourself, all your surroundings from a different perspective. Out-of-body experiences are considered a gateway to deeper spiritual exploration and insight. In addition to these physical phenomena, you may also encounter some unique psychic or healing abilities during your awakening. For some, this manifests as spontaneous healings, where physical or emotional wounds seem to resolve themselves quickly and with little effort. For others, it may involve the development of intuitive gifts like clairvoyance, clairaudience, or precognition. You may also start to notice a significant increase in synchronicities and meaningful coincidences in your life. These are events or encounters that seem to have a profound significance or purpose, often serving as signposts or guidance on your spiritual journey. These synchronous experiences can be both awe-inspiring and disorienting as you try to make sense of their deeper meanings. Finally, you may undergo intense emotional releases during your awakening, such as spontaneous crying, laughter, or shaking. These cathartic experiences are believed to be the body's way of releasing deeply held energetic and emotional blockages. While they may feel overwhelming in the moment, they can ultimately lead to a greater sense of emotional freedom and clarity. Practical tips for integrating your spiritual awakening. Now that you have a better understanding of the common signs and experiences associated with a spiritual awakening, you may be wondering how to navigate and integrate this transformative process. Here are some practical tips to support you along the way. 1. Cultivate a regular meditation practice. Meditation is one of the most powerful tools for deepening your spiritual connection and grounding the shifts happening within you. Whether it's a simple breath-focused meditation or a more advanced practice like mindfulness or vipassana, make time each day to quiet your mind and connect with your inner essence. 2. Spend time in nature. The natural world is a profound source of healing and spiritual nourishment. Make an effort to get outside and immerse yourself in the beauty and rhythms of the earth. Go for walks, sit under a tree, or simply observe the changing seasons. This can help you feel more rooted and connected to the larger web of life. 3. Honor your body's needs. During a spiritual awakening, your body may require more rest, nutritious foods, and gentle movement. Listen to the signals it's sending you and respond with compassion. Take breaks when you need them. Nourish yourself with whole, high-vibration foods and explore gentle practices like yoga or Tai Chi. 4. Cultivate a supportive community. While it's common to feel isolated during a spiritual awakening, it's important to seek out like-minded individuals who can understand and support your journey. This could be through online forums, local spiritual groups, or one-on-one connections with trusted mentors or coaches. 5. Explore your intuitive gifts. As your psychic abilities begin to unfold, experiment with different ways of accessing and honing your intuitive faculties. You might try practices like dream journaling, oracle card reading, or energy healing. Celebrate the unique ways your gifts manifest, and don't be afraid to dive deeper. 6. Be patient and gentle with yourself. Spiritual awakenings can be disorienting and overwhelming at times. Remind yourself that this is a natural process of growth and transformation, and that there's no need to rush or force anything. Approach each experience with self-compassion and an open, curious mindset. 7. Adopt a spiritual practice. Whether it's prayer, chanting, ceremony, or ritual, finding a spiritual practice that resonates with you can provide grounding, inspiration, and a sense of connection to the divine. Experiment with different traditions and modalities until you find what feels most authentic and nourishing. 8. Seek professional support if needed. If you find that the physical, emotional, or psychological aspects of your awakening become overwhelming, don't hesitate to seek the guidance of a qualified therapist, coach, or energy worker. They can provide invaluable support and tools for navigating this transformative process. Your spiritual awakening is a deeply personal journey, and there's no one-size-fits-all approach. The key is to remain open, curious, and willing to explore the unfolding mysteries within you. By honoring your experiences and following your inner guidance, you can emerge from this process with a renewed sense of purpose, a deeper connection to your true self, and a profound appreciation for the vast, interconnected nature of existence. Addressing common challenges. While a spiritual awakening can be a profoundly positive and transformative experience, it's not uncommon to encounter some challenges along the way. Here are a few common issues you may face and some suggestions for how to navigate them. 1. Feeling disconnected or isolated. As you undergo shifts in your consciousness and worldview, it's natural to feel like you no longer fit in with your usual social circles or communities. This can lead to feelings of loneliness and a sense of not belonging. To address this, focus on cultivating a supportive network of like-minded individuals, either in person or online. Seek out spiritual groups, workshops, or online forums where you can connect with others who understand your experience. 2. Overwhelm and sensory overload. The heightened sensitivity and increased intuitive awareness that often accompany a spiritual awakening can be both a blessing and a curse. You may find yourself feeling easily overstimulated by lights, sounds, and social interactions. To manage this, be intentional about creating quiet, low-stimulation spaces and activities in your life. Practice grounding techniques like deep breathing, meditation, or walking barefoot in nature. Don't be afraid to set boundaries and limit your exposure to overwhelming situations. 3. Difficulty integrating new beliefs and perspectives. As your spiritual awakening progresses, you may find yourself questioning or completely letting go of long-held beliefs, values, and assumptions about the world. This can be deeply unsettling, as it challenges the very foundations of your identity and worldview. Be patient with yourself during this process of inner restructuring. Explore new ideas and perspectives with an open mind, but don't feel the need to adopt them all at once. Allow time for integration and synthesis. 4. Energetic and emotional volatility. Spiritual awakenings can stir up a lot of buried emotions, trauma, and energetic blockages. You may experience intense mood swings, sudden emotional releases, or even physical symptoms like headaches or muscle tension. Honor these experiences as part of the cleansing and realignment process, but also be mindful not to get swept away by them. Seek grounding practices, engage in journaling, or other forms of self-expression, and consider working with a qualified energy healer or therapist if needed. 5. Difficulty communicating your experience. When you're going through a profound inner transformation, it can be challenging to find the right words to convey your experiences to others. This can lead to feelings of isolation and a sense that no one truly understands what you're going through. Remember that your journey is deeply personal, and don't feel the need to explain it to everyone. Focus on finding 1 or 2 trusted confidants who can hold space for you and your process with empathy and compassion. 6. Feeling lost or uncertain about your purpose. As your old identities and life patterns start to fall away, you may find yourself feeling adrift, unsure of your true purpose or direction. This can be a disorienting experience, but it's also an invitation to listen more deeply to your inner voice and intuition. Trust that the answers you seek will reveal themselves in divine timing. In the meantime, engage in self-reflection, explore new interests and passions, and be open to synchronistic guidance. The challenges you face during your spiritual awakening are not meant to be obstacles, but rather opportunities for growth, integration, and deeper self-discovery. By approaching them with patience, self-compassion, and a willingness to learn, you can navigate this transformative process with greater ease and grace. Trust that you have the inner resources and support to weather the storms and emerge with a renewed sense of purpose and connection. Remember, you are not alone on this path. Countless others have walked this road before you, and countless more will follow in your footsteps. Take solace in the knowledge that you are part of a vast, interconnected tapestry of spiritual seekers, all working to elevate the collective consciousness and bring more light into the world. May your awakening be a catalyst for transformation, healing, and the realization of your highest potential. Blessings on your journey, and make sure to subscribe for more spiritual videos in the future.